Hi everyone, welcome to the first video of ASLI Food Project featuring Indonesia. I'm Crystal, the chef and researcher who launched this project. I'm actually in Washington, D.C. right now, just gathering a few supplies and things that I'm going to need for the year, and headed to Bali next week, which will be home base for ASLI Food Project. I wanted to use this video to explain how this project is going to run, basically in two parts. So the first part is the research, and I'm collaborating with Indonesian botanists on information that's already out there on native plants that grow in Indonesia, and I'm going to follow specifically vegetables and fruits. So I'm going to take research, for example, and this is not all of it, these books, these really nice, thick, heavy books on the plants that grow in Indonesia. Basically go through them and parse through the information and see what plants grow where in what part of Indonesia and what time of the year that they grow in, and take that information and use this map and literally pin locations on this map. So take this bad boy and take little pins, and from the research that I find, say so-and-so plant grows in this part of Sumatra, take that little pen, or this certain plant that grows in this part of Sulawesi, where is Sulawesi? Down here, and pin it. Go through my research, take all those pins, pin all the locations on this map, and then once I'm ready, take a look and see where most of the pins land on this map, and that's how I'm going to form my itinerary. And that means part two of this project, the traveling, which I am super excited about. And what I'll do is basically just take a backpack, pack a few essentials like a raincoat, let's see, power charger, my phone, a towel, and some shoes, and go. And I will fly out to wherever it may be. I don't know where. It's really the research that will tell me where to go. And once I arrive, just get on a motorbike, drive out to villages, talk to the villagers, find out about these plants that grow in their own backyard, and find out more. Document the whole process, document the plants, document the people, document the stories behind the plants and the people, so I can figure out how they use them. Maybe perhaps in the kitchen, or how they use it medicinally, but whatever information I can find, I want to collect and document the whole thing through writing, through photography, through video, so I can share it with everyone. I find that to be one of the most important things about doing this project, is to share what Indonesia grows within their own country. I've already been working in Indonesia for 1 year in a restaurant, and I found out how difficult it was to find indigenous plants that grew, mostly because one, people didn't know about them and didn't share the information, and two, it was so difficult to source. So that's how this whole idea was born. And hopefully through this, you'll tune in to my adventure and see my progress. So you can go on www.aslifoodproject.com. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course YouTube, to see what's going on. I really don't know how this project is going to end. I don't know what's going to happen, but to me that's part of the fun for this whole thing, and hopefully you think so too. So until next time in Bali. Bye.